You've heard of the Konark Sun Temple, one of India's greatest architectural marvels. A chariot of the sun god, carved entirely in stone, with 24 giant wheels and 7 stone horses. A temple so grand, so complex that even today, it leaves people in awe. But hidden in its shadow is a heartbreaking legend. Not of kings or gods, but of a boy and his ultimate sacrifice. In the 13th century under King Narasimhadeva, 1,200 artisans worked for 12 long years to build this temple. Day after day, under the scorching sun and relentless pressure, they shaped stone into poetry. But as the deadline neared, one challenge remained: the crown stone, the key to locking the entire structure. Without it, the temple would collapse. And without success, the king's wrath awaited them all. Then came a boy, just 12 years old, searching for a father he had never met. A father who had left his pregnant wife behind to build the divine temple. The boy's name was Dharmapada. No one recognized him, but he recognized his father, Bishu Maharana, the chief architect of Konark. A father who, until that moment, didn't know he had a son. A brilliant son who had learned it all. Designs, geometry, stone carving, the sacred knowledge passed down through generations. And as he stood before his father, Dharmapada saw joy, veiling a deep, silent despair. And then he saw the unfinished temple. He understood the problem instantly. That night, Dharmapada climbed to the temple top, alone, calm, fearless, and with his hands he guided the final stone into place. At dawn, the temple stood complete. A miracle. The artisans rejoiced. But soon fear crept in. If the king discovered that a mere child had solved what they could not, he might execute them all. And Dharmapada heard their whispers, saw their panic. He looked at his father, torn between protecting his son and saving the men who had followed him for 12 years. It was an impossible choice, so Dharmapada made it for him, to protect his father, to protect the workers, to protect the temple. He took one last look at the finished temple and climbed to the top of the temple and jumped into the Chandrabhaga River. The river swallowed him, the sun rose, and the Konark temple stood tall. History may have forgotten him, but the people remember a boy who gave his life for his father's honor, for art, and for those he never knew.